Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are back again with Mushoku Tensei, you guys. The season finale. I hope season 3 gets announced soon. I'm not really too sure. Maybe it might have. I really hope it does. If it did, I'll probably find out later. I tried to stay away from like Twitter and stuff like regarding these episodes unless I've already watched them, because of course I do not want to get spoiled. So I hope season 3 comes out soon, you guys. This anime is a banger. If my knowledge serves me correctly, I believe the light novel has ended for Mushoku Tensei, and apparently there's supposed to be a sequel, which is cool. And I don't know what the sequel will be about or whatever. I don't know how it ends. I don't know any of that. So, and I would like to stay that way until the anime finishes. Last episode, you guys, was an interesting episode. A lot of people had mixed feelings from what I have seen. So Rudy was down and he was obviously moping about what happened to his parents. Paul obviously passed away in an extremely brutal manner, and Zenith has basically lost all like intelligence of hers, and she can't speak, she can't do anything, you know, she can't eat by herself or nothing. Lilia has been caring for her. One thing that was brought to my knowledge was that Rudy, he was actually down and depressed and all of that for a long time. I believe a couple weeks is what I was told. And see, this is one of those things that I wish the anime would at least tell us if they don't want to do a little time lapse, because I feel like a lot of the time the impact is lost when the light novels or the light novels, yeah, are translated into an anime. A lot of my friends that watch my slime reactions have similar complaints, and I totally understand that, you know, when they tell me these things, and thankfully they do. I appreciate them for telling me that. Whenever they do, I also feel the same way. I'm like, wait, if these guys weren't, if I wasn't fortunate enough to have these individuals tell me all of this, I would have never known this, and I would have been in the dark, and I wouldn't have known the full context of situations and stuff. So thank you for telling me about Rudy's situation. That's why he looked so like sucked up and stuff like that, because he was depressed, he wasn't eating or anything. And so Roxy comes in to talk to him and stuff and to try and help him. Her best way that she could think of to help him was to sleep with him, and we know that that happened. You know, you guys, what I saw a lot of people being I saw a lot of people having mixed feelings about this situation with Roxy, because a lot of people were like, hey, like, you know, he had no choice, and a lot of people were saying, well, Rudy cheated, and a lot of people were saying Roxy did this, that, she shouldn't have done this. You know what I like about Mushoku Tensei, you guys, and I might talk for a little bit because this has been something that's been on my mind. I like how like the characters in Mushoku Tensei are like, as far as their behavior and like the things that they do is concerned or are concerned, they are very realistic, you know, and to a lot of people they may even be relatable. The reason I say this is because like you look at Paul, right? For example, Paul was someone that, you know, he felt guilt for not being a good father, and, you know, stuff like that, and he felt like he didn't live up to the expectations his kids might have for him and his family might have for him and stuff like that. And a lot of the times, a lot of us, we feel like, what if we fail to meet the expectations that other people have, you know? And similarly, you guys, the situation with Roxy, by the way, my take on this is that obviously Rudy cheated on Sylphie, you know, and that you know, the thing is, I'll talk about Rudy first before I talk about Roxy. Sorry, I may seem like I'm all over the place because my mind is thinking of 100 things at once, so I apologize. The thing with Rudy, you guys, is he's realistic as well, right? His character shows like a lot of the mistakes that humans tend to make, you know, and obviously a lot of mistakes, like for example cheating or something like that, is something that you should not like forgive, in my opinion. If somebody cheats on you, I'm not a believer that you should go and give them a second chance, because, you know, if somebody could do that once, they could do it again. But, you know, to each their own. But Rudy does go and showcase how people mess up a lot of the times, and when they're vulnerable they tend to mess up. And similarly, Roxy, although her intentions were genuine and they were good to help Rudy, one thing that she like kind of represents is how a lot of the times in the real world, in our world, when some of us are maybe down or something, you know, we need somebody to rely on, or we want somebody to rely on, and we do find somebody. Oftentimes, and not always, but a lot of the times, people that end up helping you, they're in it for their personal gains, right? And I've seen this happen, thankfully not to me, but I have seen this happen, right? Where somebody's down and somebody goes and they help them through something, and that person opens up, they show them like a vulnerable side, and then, you know, the whole time the person that helped them was after intimacy. And I know that Roxy was not just after that. She was trying to help Rudy. Obviously we know she's in love with him, but I'm just trying to throw in a different perspective, that it is, the representation is there for these characters. They're very realistic, they're very relatable, and that's one of the things that I love about Mushoku Tensei, is the fact that no character in this show is just like perfect, and they have the same flaws that a lot of people in the real world do, and I like that a lot. And Roxy was like just such a perfect representation of that last episode, where, you know, she didn't know what to do. She tried to help Rudy, but ultimately she ended up sleeping with him because she liked him, and that was the opportunity that she saw to do it, right? And she even said it. She said, I took advantage of you. And I don't necessarily, I'm kind of in like the gray zone for that. I do think that she did take advantage of him, but I feel like she didn't do it just to take advantage of him. That makes sense, you know what I mean? Obviously she was trying to help him as well, and she did help him to some degree. However, you guys, you know, I'm sure things will be fine. This is fiction after all, but in real life I would say that, you know, they're both horrible. That's what I would say realistically, because ultimately, you guys, I try to put myself in character's shoes, and if I was in Sophie's situation, I would not want my significant other to sleep with anybody regardless of the situation. However, Sophie is a better person than me, and I'm sure she will forgive him, and she will be like, oh yeah, you know, he had no other choice. But speaking of that, you guys, Rudy was told by Ellen Elise that he should marry Roxy, and I was also told, or I found out rather, that in the light novel she was a lot more forceful. She was like kind of like, hey, like you have to do, like there's no other choice kind of situation. I read this somewhere, and so Rudy at first he was like, wait, I don't know, like what if they both leave me, like what am I gonna be left with? So Ellen Elise says, ask Roxy. He asks Roxy. Roxy says, you know, ask your wife and tell me. So now we're making our way home, and this is the finale, so I'm sure he's going to ask Sophie, and I'm sure Sophie is going to be like, yeah, you know, she's going to be conflicted at first, but then she's going to be like, you know what, she was there to help you when I wasn't, you know, all that, you know, typical stuff. And ultimately the season will probably end off with Roxy becoming Rudy's second wife, and I really hope we get a little glimpse of Eris, you guys. This whole season we haven't seen her. Eris was so cool in season 1. I liked her so much, you guys, and if we don't, I guess season 3 we might see her. But you guys, if you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, commenting. If you're new here, you guys, consider subscribing. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down below. My full uncut and early reactions are available on my Patreon. The link will be in the description, as well as a pinned comment down below. Feel free to check that out, you guys. I upload there early, and the reactions are uncut, and the volume and all that good stuff is louder and whatnot. So you guys feel free to check that out. And you guys, without further ado, let's get right on into Mushoku Tensei season 2 episode 24. I wonder how Ariel's gonna feel about this, bro. She's gonna be like, Rudy, you bastard. Ran off, he's like, oh shit. Poor Roxy. What? Are they not home? Oh, imagine if she's like at the hospital or something, about to have a kid. That'd be crazy. Or the kid, but I don't think. I think. Or do you think something? Oh. Oh, Aisha. What is that? Oh man, he... Oh, Sophie! Oh, her hair's longer. Oh yeah, she did say she was gonna try to grow it. That's cute. I like that.
クリフたちは無事だ。無事って何もないよ。誰も病気とか怪我はしてないんだ。
Oh, he thinks Hitagami was saying, oh, he's gonna something's gonna happen to them. So if he hasn't seen his arm. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I cheated on you. Imagine. Oh brother, Roxy. Oh no. Roxy, poor girl, bro. I know she's tweaking. Aw, Roxy. Where's Pops? Oh wow. Oh, she's about to take this in right now. Oh my god. Oh wow, poor, yeah. Oh, there it is. Where's, oh wow. Oh my god. Oh yo, this is such a tough talk to have. Packed up. I know she's hit the hardest because she was closest to Paul, you know. Man. Damn, poor Rudy, bro. His arm, yeah. Oh, she just took that in. I get it, man. Like, oh, Norin, I get it. Poor kids, bro. You know, at least, you know, the thing with Rudy is he has Sophie that he could rely on, and Roxy, I guess, kind of as well. Aisha, like, obviously her mom is there. I feel bad for Norin the most because we know she doesn't really have friends, and like obviously I hope she doesn't like feel like she's alone again, you know. I really hope that all of them come together to help her, like, go through the. Aww. You did, bro. Damn, that development with. Yeah, you see, she's feeling it the most. Aisha and Sophie. Oh, bro, the voice actor went crazy for Norin. I wonder what's gonna happen when he brings up the Roxy situation. Oh.
そうだな。ノルンが持ってろ。でもむやみに使おうとするなよ。大切なものを守るには。その剣を持っているからといって、自分が強く勘違いしちゃいけないからな。
Nah, Rudy's talking like a proper adult, despite being like what? I mean, actually, he is an adult mentally, so. Oh, she's trying to take that too. You can't see me. Damn, she can't. I know I made that joke, but damn, bro, I actually feel so bad for them like this. I hope she does.
母さんにはこの家で一緒に暮らしてもらおうと思う。身の回りの世話なんかについてはリーリャさんに一任するつもりだ。けどみんなには細かいところで迷惑をかけると思う。わかった。僕も頑張るよ。
Sophie!
ということはお母様もここで暮らすんですか？はい。ルーデウス様のお世話になるつもり。アイシャ、私たちに遠慮することないよ。
I like how they're getting along now. This is good. I like this. She's sad too, but she's trying to hold back. Aww, Aisha. I love Aisha's character so much.
今夜くらいうちに泊まっていただいても。
先輩、バカ言ってんじゃねえよ。家族水入らずを邪魔するほど俺ら。
Sophie looks so much older.
長い間父さんを手伝っていただきありがとう。 私たちこそあまり役立てず申し訳ありません。まだ町にはいるので、団長のお墓ができたら場所だけでも。
Oh, this is the first time we've heard this girl talk. Good for her.
シェラさん、そんな新規成果をすんなよ、先輩。
まったく男どもはすぐにカッコつけてがります。
Yeah, you tell him, Ellen, at least. She grew on me so much.
私はクリフのところに行きますわ。エリナリーゼさんも。
Yeah.
あのことすみませんでしたわ。俺は責めませんよ。誰もね。
I love this so much.
自分も責めたらダメですわよ。はい。
Damn, Rudy's two wives just standing together. Oh.
ルーデウスはあなたのことを愛して。
Ellen and Elise! She's letting her know, yo, that talk he's about to have, don't, you know, don't let that sway your mind.
じゃあ、またな、先輩。
シルフィー。大事な話が。
Oh, brother. Sophie knows. Oh, she's too smart. She looked at Roxy. She's like, yeah, I.
聞くよ。俺はここにいるロキ。
Like to invite Roxy? Yo, that's crazy. That's a crazy way to just say it out loud, bro. Oh, brother. Oh.
どういうこと？父さんが死んで悲しくて辛くて、もう生きることさえどうでもよくなって。
That's crazy.
そんな時に助けてくれたのがロキシーなんて言ったのに約束守れなかった。
That's wild, bro. I can't lie.
許してほしい。
Oh.
許せるわけないでしょ。
I get it, Norn.
姉さんがどんな気持ちで兄さんを待っていたか知ってて言ってるんですか？
Talk to him. He needs to know.
毎日ルディは大丈夫かな？ルディに会いたいね。ルディも今頃ご飯食べてるかなって寂しそうにしてたシルフィー姉さんの顔と声を知ってて言ってるんですか？
Norn, talk your shit. I love it. He needs to know this. But at the same time, you know, like I feel like Sophie will be the one to tell her, like, yo, like I get it. Damn. Nah, she's talking that shit, bro. I like it.
お前だってわかるだろ。部屋に閉じこもって自分じゃどうしようもないと思った時の気持ちは、そこで助けてくれた人をどうしてないがしろにできるの？
Damn.
わかるけど、兄さんには感謝してますけど、それとこれとは関係ありません。
But little girl like her, she's older than all y'all, bro.
そんな変わらないぐらいじゃないですか。小さいかもしれませんが、
I'm a grown woman.
でも成人です。成人ならずうずうしいとか思わない。
Wow.
ずかずか入り込んできて悪いと思わないですか？ノル言い過ぎだ。
Nah, Norn's cooking.
妻に迎えるって言い出したのは俺なんだ。兄さんは黙っていてください。大体身を引こうとしたのなら、なんで最後まで。
Nah, Norn is cooking.
兄さんの言葉に甘えただけでしょ。そうですね。ずうずうしいです。申し訳ありませんでした。
Damn. Sophie, we haven't seen Sophie say anything. She'll stop her.
だがロキシーに嫌な思いをさせたまま、ここを去られる。
But look at how this guy looks. Obviously, Sophie's not gonna allow that.
幸せにするって決めたのに。
待って。
Oh, there it is. Damn, Sophie.
ロキシーさん、待ってください。
Oh, she's crying.
ごめんね、ノルンちゃん。
Ah.
でも大丈夫だから。ありがとう。
Damn.
ちょっと混乱してたけど、ロキシーさんはルディを助けてくれたんだよね。
She's so little.
はい。でも下心もありましたので、
I ulterior
言い
motives.
訳に使うつもりはありません。
I love Roxy, but I like how.
でも逆に信じられないよ。僕がロキシーさんの立場でもやっぱり同じことをしちゃうと思う。正直ね、僕は時間。
Wow.
ルディが別の女の人を連れてくるの。
That is crazy, but it was kind of like foreshadowed that she thinks that way back when she was with Ariel and Luke, and she was like, well, I wonder if Rudy's gonna be faithful to one woman or not. Crazy.
ほら、 ルディってエッチでしょ。
That's crazy.
僕とできないときっと誰かとしちゃうだろうなって思ってたんだ。
That's crazy, bro.
ルディを見る顔ですぐに分かったよ。あのね、ロキシーさんのことは
He
ルディ
is,
からいつ
yeah.
も聞いてたんだ。なんと俺の尊敬する魔術師はあの人だけだって。
Damn, Sophie's taking it well.
それはな
Holy
んというか恐縮です。だからなんだ、
crazy.
本当にすごい人なんだろうなって。でも実際に見てルディが好きなだけの普通の女の子なんだって思ったら嫉妬なんて消えちゃったん
My
だ。
jealousy's all
だ
gone.
って僕と一緒だもん。
The light. Oh, man.
ノルンちゃんはああ言ったけど僕は歓迎します。
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
一緒にルディを支えていこう。
Eris is about to hop in here like Tarzan, bro. Oh, he's teaching Norn how to fight. Let's go! With one hand.
稽古なんだからそんな乱暴に。
Oh, she's pissed.
ルディはミリス教徒じゃないんだから許して。
Yeah, look at him just.
ノルンちゃん、リーリャさんにもそう言うの？ごめん、アイシャ。いいよ別に。ノルン姉がよく考えずに物言ってるの知ってるから。何その言い。
I like how they have banter, but they're getting along now.
してもまさかノルンが剣術を習いたいなんてね。うん。でも気持ちはちょっとわかるかな。
Damn, Sophie. Nah, Sophie.
シルフィー、予定日はいつなんですか？あと1ヶ月ちょっと。
Over a month. Oh, wow.
でもロキシー、本当にいいの？結婚するのをそれまで待つ必要なんてないよ。いえ、正直シルフィーには申し訳ない気持ちが大きいので。
No, Roxy's
出
good.
産まで待たせて。
Oh! Oh, wow!
晴れました。
Congrats, Sophie. Oh, man.
お疲れ様。おめでとうございます。
Madam.
シルフィエット様。
Madam Sophie. Oh, blonde kid. Oh, that's so cute.
髪緑じゃなくて
Her. Oh, it's a girl. What's her name? Lilia.
ルディの子だよ。
Oh, man. That must feel surreal, bro. Having a kid. Oh, man. Yeah, literally. Wow.
俺の子供。
Oh, man. Good for you, Rudy. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, man. Those are fatherly tears, bro, Rudy. You're allowed to share them, bro. You're allowed to shed them, bro.
パウロ、父さん、
Ah,
久しぶり。
bought him some
俺
alcohol.
父親になったよ。
Good for you, Rudy, bro.
女の子だ。シルフィーの子供だし、きっと美人になるよ。 見せたかったな。父さんは死んじゃったけど、子供は生まれたよ。あの時俺を生かしてくれたから、
Oh, man.
子供を抱くことができるんだ。名前はルーシーに決めた。
Lucy.
ルーシー・グレイラット。
Okay.
俺とシルフィーの頭文字を取ったんだ。それから、
Ah.
ロキシー師匠を妻にした。
Oh, he married her already too.
妻は
W.
二人。父さんと一緒だな。
Well, you're gonna one up him. I know it.
心構えとか教えてほしかったよ。俺もあんまり難しく考えない方がいいのかな。
Imagine the episode ends off with Eris just pulling up. That'd be crazy, bro.
俺ダメな息子だったよ。前世の記憶とか持っててさ、ちゃんと息子として父さんと向き合えていなかった。けど今はもうパウロ・グレイラットの息子
Tell
の
me, bro.
つもり
That
だ。
character development really. Oh, man.
俺ようやく分かったよ。子供も生まれて親にもなったし、すぐに大人にならなくちゃとは思うけど。
Oh, man.
いっぱい悩みながら。
We're really not gonna get Eris, bro.
変わっていかなきゃ大人にはなれないんだろうな。父さんがそうしてくれたみたいに、父さんが残してくれたものを守るよ。
Oh, man.
じゃあまた来る。今度はみんなを連れて。
Damn, Rudy's come such a long way. Holy. Oh? Oh, that's basically like symbolism for Paul pushing him forward. Ah, man, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, cute. Nanahoshi. Oh, these two. Oh, oh, Eris. She grew her hair again. Oh, Eris. Oh, Eris. Yes, finally we get to see a little bit of Eris. Oh, that's so cute, bro. I love it. I'm so happy, you guys. Fantastic episode. Is it gonna say season 3? Season 3 announced. Let's fucking go. Season 3 is let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. You guys, I can't explain the joy I got from watching this episode. This was just beautiful through and through. I loved this episode. And you guys, season 3 is announced. Oh my god, I'm so happy, you guys. Hopefully we get it sometime, maybe in a year or two. Probably 2 years, I feel like would be optimal time for them to just, you know, do it like animated, like without rushing. You guys, what a beautiful episode this one was. We finally make it home. Rudy at first was worried because Hitogami told him that he will regret leaving. He comes back, so he thinks something might have happened to his family. He runs around, doesn't find anybody. He finally runs into Aisha. Aisha sees his hand. He's like, what the hell? And then he runs, and then Sophie shows up as well. He sees Sophie. Sophie's hair is longer now, of course. Now we find out that Rudy was gone basically for like, how long? Like 6-7 months, basically like half a year, which is crazy. So obviously Sophie's bump has gotten bigger, you know, throughout her pregnancy and stuff. So Rudy asked Norn to bring, or Aisha to bring Norn from school. They sit down. He just lets it all out. Paul died, yada yada yada. Excuse me. Obviously Norn, she breaks down naturally, and then you know, she starts crying. But then the one thing I like, you guys, Norn's development has been so good throughout this season that before she would have just thrown all the blame on Rudy, right? But she's like, yo, you know, you tried your best. If you couldn't do it, nobody could have saved him, and this and that. So she accepted it. She asked for Paul's sword. Rudy gave it to her, and then Zenith took like, she picked up Paul's, basically like his they're not his gloves, they're like his guards for his like arms and stuff, along with gloves. They thought that she was like getting some memories back or stuff, but she didn't. I feel like she still has her memories. I don't know, her situation's kind of weird. I feel like she didn't lose her memories, but she just lost like her sense of being, kind of, you know. So then Norn realizes that Aisha's holding back. She tells her, listen, you don't have to do that, just let it out. So then she goes and she hugs Lilia. She's like, I'm so glad you're okay. She starts crying and stuff like that. So now we know that Zenith, Lilia, and Roxy obviously are living with Rudy and family. So then Elenice leaves. Before she leaves, she tells Sophie, Rudy loves you. And then Rudy says, Sophie, we gotta talk. He lets her know, yo, you know, I hit rock bottom. Sophie helped me through it, yada yada yada. I want to take her as a second wife. Norn snaps. He's like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? Sophie was worried about you every single day. Like, how could you go bet another woman? And the thing is, you guys, here's the thing, okay? I said, yeah, Rudy needs to hear this, yada yada yada. But Rudy, obviously, he feels guilt, right? He feels guilt. And again, what I was saying in the intro, this show is, or this series rather, or this author is so good at humanizing their characters that it's like, a lot of people may not, like, you gotta really like pay attention to actually see it. A lot of people might be like, oh yeah, they're just yapping. I mean, a lot of people that just watch it just to watch it. But I like how relatable in a way their like the characters are, because yeah, Norn understands that Rudy saved her when she was locked up, but like she still feels that it's wrong to do what happened to Sophie. You know, oftentimes Norn is a perfect example again of people like, you know, saying that, you know, like, yeah, there are some mistakes that you make, but there are certain lines that you don't cross, right? But Sophie, on the other hand, is, I mean, she's too good to be true. I'm not gonna lie, and she should be. You know, because not everyone is like Roxy and stuff like that. But she goes and she says, you know, I understand, Norn, you're worried about me, but she was there to help me, yada yada yada. She believes that, you know, Rudy, she doesn't really think Rudy made a mistake, but she's like, yeah, it was only a matter of time. Like, I knew he was gonna do something like this anyways. Which again, I don't think it's a way to live, but ultimately she is content with the person that she fell in love with, and she knows who he is, and she accepts him for that. And while I do understand that, again, this is another thing that is showcased through Sylphie, that she accepts him no matter who he is. But of course, there are certain lines that you should not cross. But you know, Roxy was walking away because Norn let them have it. She's like, yo, you're shameless, yada yada yada. And then Roxy was walking away crying, but then Sylphie accepted her basically, and it was like a light that shone on her. And Roxy, so that was symbolism, obviously, that Roxy will now be happy. Roxy decides that she's gonna wait until Sylphie gives birth, which is a month, to get married. So then Sylphie ends up giving birth, and then it's cool. Like, their baby's so cute, has blonde hair. She's a girl, which is cool. They decided to name her Lucy, which is it's a cute name. I like it. So Rudy goes and he starts talking to Paul at his grave, and he says, you know, next time I'll bring the whole family. I'm a father now, and it's all thanks to you, because if you hadn't saved me, I wouldn't be here. And Rudy, his character development, you guys, especially in this season. Season 1 kind of was like, towards the end it kind of started, but this season, you guys, Rudy's development as a character has been just amazing. I can't call it anything less than that. Rudy has finally, you know, before he would call Paul and Zenith by their names, but now he's finally accepted that he's their son, and he calls them dad. He at first he goes like, Paul, he's like, no, dad, you know. And I like that so much, you guys, because Rudy, he last episode we saw that in his past life he didn't really care for his parents too much. He didn't go to their funeral and stuff, but you know, in this life he is the one that built the grave for Paul. He was there for when they were cremating him, and he still goes, like, he went to his grave to speak to him. So I like that a lot, you guys. He's learned from his past mistakes. And even Rudy said that, you know, I was just a kid, you know, trying to use my past lives experiences to try and act like I'm a grown-up, but realistically, like, I didn't know, like, everything that I've gone through. Like, the experiences have taught me so much that I didn't know before. So in a way, he's saying that, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are, your age doesn't really define, like, how, I guess, mature you are, or how much you have learned, as much as experience does. Like, for example, there could be somebody that's like me, I'm almost 26, but there could be somebody that's like 15 that has more experience than me. They understand life more than me, just because they have gone through more things, you know. And it could happen, right? It is like that. It's just how life is. But this was a beautiful season, you guys. Beautiful finale. He got married to Roxy. I feel like, here's the thing, I'm gonna make a little prediction. I feel like next season we're gonna start off, we're probably gonna see Roxy pregnant. I feel like we're gonna see, you guys, speaking of the girls, we saw Eris at the end, you guys. She had the sword and she was just standing there. Oh, Eris crumbs, bro. I'm so hyped, you guys. In season 1, Eris, she was just my favorite, you guys. I still don't like her for what she did to Rudy, but I understand, right? Again, Roxy is a good representation of, you know, how, like, you know, like how her intentions were not translated into, like, the way she tried to tell Rudy and stuff like that. It's subtle and it's small, but it's there, and I can't wait for Eris to make her appearance, you guys. Obviously, it's there, and I cannot wait, you guys. This is going to be so good. I am hyped for next season. I'm gonna try and figure out when we're gonna get season 3. Hopefully it's in a year or two. If you guys know, let me know. I'm not gonna check right now. I'm gonna check after the video is done. But you guys, if you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like, commenting. If you're new here, you guys, consider subscribing. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down below. Full uncut and early reactions are available on my Patreon. The link will be in the description, as well as the pinned comment down below. Feel free to check that out. And you guys, as always, catch you guys in the next one.